would be a whole like 2 aisles like this. It's so wild.
The last couple years have been full of so many unexpected twists and turns. Just as the wheel of fortune is always turning, there are no accidents. Everything that happens is meant to redirect us onto the path that we're truly meant to be on. And now I invite you to join me as I leave the comforts of my hometown to embark on a new journey. Follow me on my next adventure.
Hi, I'm here in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. Previously, my friend and I had done a little comparison video with 2 boutique grocers in Toronto, Canada and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. We did Farm Boy and Food Merchant, and I was told that Food Merchant kind of caters more to foreigners and things like that. So they both are on the, I guess, more higher end kind of boutique-y. So in the comments, everyone was telling me about all these different grocery stores that Malaysians tend to go to more on the regular. And one that kept coming up was Lotus. Had to check it out. And we're here today, but it looks like it's not just grocery store. It looks like it also has different kinds of shops and things. And Priscilla is going to be in Toronto, and she's going to compare a similar store, and we're going to do a price comparison, and we're going to see what's going on.
Here we have Priscilla, Vienna, and Ursula at Walmart in Toronto, Canada.
This is the store that we are going to compare prices with.
It's cold.
It's a little bit chilly here, actually. It's like, what, 10 degrees? No, it's got to be warmer than that. So here we go.
Just like Lotus's in Malaysia, Walmart is a one-stop shop for everything you could ever imagine. It is a huge department store with everything from electronics, clothing, food, kitchenware, everything you need.
Okay, here we go.
So today we're going to do a little price comparison, comparing the prices here in Toronto, Canada with Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and see what's up.
Let's go. I've got my grocery list here, and we're good to go.
There's a couple different entrances, and this one actually goes into a mall, which I found out is attached to the actual supermarket.
Actually a little bit confused because I thought this was a grocery store, but it looks like it's a whole mall, so I don't really know what is going on here. So let's try to find the grocery store, and I might actually ask somebody. Excuse me. Hi, is there a grocery store here?
Sorry?
Grocery store?
Grocery store, I think inside.
Inside?
Yeah, inside.
Oh, and it's called Lotus?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Inside?
Yeah, this way, I think.
This way? Okay, thank you. Oh, there it is. I was actually told that this was formerly a Tesco's till not too long ago. But okay, so on first glance, it definitely looks to me more like a Walmart in Canada. So yeah, definitely. It doesn't look like just a grocery store. It definitely looks like more of a supermarket where there's kind of like everything.
They just have an abundance of everything you could ever imagine. I feel that you could actually come to this store and never have to go to another store again. My wonderful subscribers let me know that Lotus is the place to come if you want to score a deal. And this is not just a grocery store, it is a full-on department store with everything you could need. As you can see by the sheer size of this store and the amount of items and products all around, it can be a little bit overwhelming. But I am here as a woman on a mission, so let's do this. Priscilla and I are going to be comparing the prices at the superstores in Kuala Lumpur and Toronto, and we're also going to see if there's actually that much of a savings at the superstore compared to the boutique stores. We're going to be comparing in Malaysian ringgit and Canadian dollar.
Okay, here's the grocery part. I forgot to grab a buggy when I was outside, but this lady helped me, except that she said that this one's kind of hard to push. So, let's see if I can do this. Okay, if you feel it bumping around, it's actually the buggy. Got my list. Let's do some price comparisons.
First on our list is broccoli. Here we have heads of broccoli, and they are 269 ringgit each. And then we have Priscilla over here at Walmart in Toronto, and they are $3.47. Comparing the prices of Toronto versus Kuala Lumpur to get yourself a head of broccoli, Kuala Lumpur wins by a landslide. Now things get actually interesting when we compare the boutique price with the superstore price for the broccoli. Priscilla found that in Toronto it was actually more expensive to shop for broccoli at the superstore, whereas in Kuala Lumpur, the superstore was the bargain price.
see if they have some lettuce. This buggy is very hard to push. Okay, yay, we found the lettuce. So we've got the romaine here. Here we go. Is that romaine? Yes.
Priscilla's over there in Toronto and she's got packs of 3 romaine lettuce, so we'll take the price of 1 to compare. Comparing the prices of 1 head of lettuce in Toronto versus Kuala Lumpur, Kuala Lumpur wins by a landslide. Now, comparing the prices of the superstore versus the boutique store, both Toronto and Kuala Lumpur showed a significant savings at the superstore for romaine lettuce. And on top of just the diversity of things that are sold here, there's also such a wide variety of choices within each item. So there's look at this. Look at these mangoes. What?
That is wild. We definitely don't have this many mangoes in Canada. That is insane and really amazing. And look, a yellow watermelon. They must have known we were coming. Oh my gosh, look at this, all these mangoes. That is so wild. Oh my gosh.
It's so big.
Cool. Okay. So here we have some avocados. 1 avocado, 34 RM.
And here's Priscilla at the superstore, and she's got bags of avocados, so we'll just take the price of 1 individual one. Comparing prices at the superstores, definitely Toronto is a little bit cheaper for avocado than Kuala Lumpur. It's probably because a lot of the avocados come from Mexico, which is in South America. Comparing the prices for 1 avocado between the superstores and the boutique stores, definitely the superstores came in with a savings. The savings at the superstore are quite large compared to the boutique, but the boutique actually had larger avocados, so we do have to take that into consideration.
Okay, so we found some actual pre-made salads. So these are the real thing with the dressing and everything. 6.30 ringgit.
And here's Priscilla in Toronto at Walmart at the superstore, and she's comparing the prices of their pre-made salads. And comparing the prices at the superstores for pre-made salad in Kuala Lumpur and Toronto, Kuala Lumpur is more affordable by a landslide. Pre-made items in Toronto tend to be a lot more pricey because it's very expensive to actually do business there. Operating costs, wages, rent, all those things really combined into it. Now comparing the savings between the boutique store and the superstore in Kuala Lumpur versus Toronto. In Kuala Lumpur, the savings at the superstore for the pre-made salad is astronomical compared to Toronto. Now on to the milk aisle.
So they definitely have a lot more milk. At this store, they've got like 2 aisles.
Compared to the boutique store.
So definitely this is much more comparable to North America. Let's see the price.
$14.90 ringgit. Now let's compare Toronto.
For the cream, the coffee, and here's the milk. Bags of milk.
Comparing prices in the superstore in Toronto versus Kuala Lumpur, it's not too much of a difference. They're coming in pretty close with KaaleI taking a bit of a lead. But when comparing the prices of the boutique stores versus the superstores, it appears that it's actually more expensive for Priscilla to get her milk at the superstore. Whereas in Kuala Lumpur, you want to go to the superstore to get your savings. Now let's head to the dairy section.
Cheese was on the list. $11.99.
This is Walmart's dairy section in Toronto.
This is like more of a life brand. There you go. There's some cheese for you.
Comparing prices at the superstores, it appears that the price of cheese in Kuala Lumpur is much cheaper than in Toronto. Also, definitely, you'll want to pick up your cheese at the superstores rather than the boutiques, both in Toronto and Kuala Lumpur.
They literally have everything you could imagine here. I have a full bread aisle here. Ah, okay. Ooh, look at these. Cool.
It's like little hot dogs in a cheesy type bun.
Ah, okay. So, oh, they do. They have it just like in North America with all the breads and cakes. There's a whole bakery section.
The bread section in the
Fresh
boutique
baked.
in Kuala Lumpur was so tiny. I thought that Malaysia maybe didn't have much of a bread section, but I was absolutely wrong. They have a massive
These
bread
are,
section
like,
and they are making up for it
prepackaged
here.
Little buns and desserts.
Last time we compared the price of wraps at the boutique store, so we're going to do the same today. Here's Priscilla at Walmart Superstore showing us the bread section there. In Toronto here, we've also got racks and racks and aisles and stands of different kinds of breads and pastries. Kuala Lumpur section's massive, but I feel like the Superstore in Toronto is even bigger.
Tortilla wraps. We have the gluten-free section, some here, over here.
At the Superstore, definitely the wraps are a little bit cheaper in Kuala Lumpur compared to Toronto. The difference is most seen when we compare the boutique versus the Superstore in Toronto. The Superstore is much more affordable in Toronto, whereas the Superstore and the boutique are the same price in Kuala Lumpur.
Let's see what else we have. You actually take your own meat? That's not something I've seen before. Cool.
In Toronto, the meat is always either prepackaged or it's behind a counter and you have to ask for assistance for them to get it for
Yeah, we
you.
don't have that.
It's pretty cool that here in KaaleI you can actually select your own cuts and package it yourself.
Wow. That's pretty cool. And they have lots and lots of eggs to choose from.
In North America, it's a place where we always refrigerate our eggs. So whenever I see the egg shelf like this, even though I've seen it so many times, it always trips me out.
They definitely have a range of eggs here from $3.53 ringgit to $11.49, and then they have the specialty century eggs. These are chicken century eggs, and this is duck century eggs, so they're actually black inside.
Here's Priscilla at Walmart.
So these ones are free run, $6.94. And then this is our lower brand. One.
At the superstores in Toronto and Kuala Lumpur, definitely the biggest price differences in the eggs are seen in the more higher end versions. Egg prices in Toronto are just through the roof. Now comparing the egg prices between the boutique store and the superstore, definitely in both Kuala Lumpur and in Toronto, you want to pick up your eggs at the superstore. The savings is worth it in both cities.
Aisles and aisles and aisles. There's definitely a lot more choices and options. Guys are not going to believe this instant noodle section. It is so wild. Watch this. This is instant noodle ramen all over on both sides. Oh my gosh, does it go all the way down? Oh my gosh. This is wild. People in Canada could only dream of this. Oh my gosh. Oh, what the heck?
And here's Priscilla in Toronto with this teeny tiny little ramen section.
Pretty cool. Kimchi noodles.
Comparing this specific 4-pack of ramen, Kuala Lumpur is actually more expensive. This kind of surprised me, and I feel as though it's only this particular brand that is more pricey. And we don't have a comparison for the boutique for this particular brand, but definitely the superstore wins in terms of selection on both sides.
So here is the tin fish section. All right. $5.19 ringgit.
Tuna. The solid white tuna.
Comparing the price in both cities at the superstores, definitely KaaleI for the win. Now comparing both cities, boutique versus superstores, definitely you'll want to be picking up your tin fish at the superstore. Let's move on to some beverages.
Actually have a halal section here, but it's open up to everyone.
That's something that's definitely different in North America. All the pork products and non-halal items are also mixed in with the regular stuff.
They do have a non-halal secret section, private section. Yep, they do. I guess it's all the pork and things like that. Non-halal. Alcohol's out here for the taking. Oh my gosh, even more ramen. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Wow! Section, they just have an abundance of everything at this store. It's so cool. Look at this, both sides again with all the instant coffees. Very, very cool. Oh, that's what I'm looking for actually. Not sure if this was the same size that I had last time. I think it is 100 grams, $13.45.
Lazy bones over here.
Wow.
Oh, we want Nescafe. These are all the instant Nescafe. We've got Tim Hortons, which is a Canadian brand. They go for $7.97, and the Nescafe goes to $5.97, and then down here $5.97.
Comparing superstores, definitely Kuala Lumpur for the win. Comparing the boutique stores with the superstores in both cities, definitely stock up on your coffee in the superstores.
Last time we looked at Frosted Flakes, it looks like it's on sale. $10.99 vignette. Cereal aisle.
Okay, here's the cereal brands. They range from $4.97. Oh, Corn Flakes. That's what probably is. You know, one that's I would think is comparable to what they might have there.
Comparing both superstores, if you want to save a couple bucks, definitely check out Kuala Lumpur. And in terms of comparing the prices from the boutique to the superstore in Kuala Lumpur, they are the same price. And in Toronto, I'm not even sure if the boutique store Farm Boy even sells these brands because they tend to have a lot of their own special brands there.
They do have a soda section, but I'm not really seeing, yeah, I'm not seeing like cases of pop, maybe. Oh wait, is this Coke? That was on our list from last time. Okay, so here's 24 cases of Coca-Cola, and it is $33.25 ringgit.
Okay. Here, now we have Coca-Cola here.
They're on sale in Toronto, 24 cans for $13. Wowzers! Coca-Cola is so much more expensive in Toronto than it is in Kuala Lumpur. And in comparing prices from the superstores and the boutiques in both Kuala Lumpur and Toronto, be sure to stock up on your Coca-Colas at the superstores in both cities. What a savings! That's all for our little fun comparison. Until next time, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to be part of the next adventure. And let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of. Until next time, thanks for watching.